Some huge Disney movie news is currently circulating around, and reports from MCU Cosmic and Grace Randolph have suggested that Black Widow and Mulan will both be moved to Disney Plus and video on demand for their big release. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, it's Chris, and yes, this is some really exciting news for all of those MCU and Disney fans out there, seeing that Disney is starting to consider integrating all of these movies into a virtual global release. That means that the original release for them will be coming out on Disney Plus and on video demand for you to purchase. So we're going to break all of that down, and we're going to talk about how it is you can access these movies, assuming that Disney does decide to go this route. So first off, Grace Randolph tweeted earlier today and said, "So I did some digging with all the chatter today, and apparently Disney is considering releasing not just Black Widow, but also Mulan straight to streaming. Price points, purchase versus rental, when to Disney Plus, all still up in the air. Developing." After that, Jeremy Conrad from MCU Cosmic posted on Twitter, "Marvel fans need to be prepared for Black Widow not premiering in theaters." So there's a lot of talk about the community right now going around suggesting that Black Widow will be coming out on Disney Plus for streaming. And that is interesting. It is exciting because then we can get this new movie and we don't have to wait for theaters to open up, because quite frankly, nobody knows exactly when they will be opening up. And even though China has passed the peak of what their coronavirus experience has been, they reopened theaters last week and they are already closed again. So seeing somewhere where it's starting to get a little bit better, where they're starting to spread less the disease and people are getting less sick, they're still having trouble opening up movie theaters. It's going to take a little bit of time for all the turmoil from what has been this pandemic to go away. And we have discussed a little bit about why Black Widow is different than any other movie that has been postponed or pushed back. Black Widow is the beginning of Phase 4. The MCU is famous and known for building these movies up one at a time, going through, interlocking them, connecting them, so the timeline they have and when the movies come out is very important. If Black Widow gets pushed back until next year, that very likely means that the entirety of Phase 4 and everything after that will also get pushed back. So it becomes imperative for Disney to figure out how and what is the best way to get Black Widow out so that they can continue with their plans as scheduled. For now, it's looking like it's going to come out on Disney Plus, and you can rent it and or buy it off of Disney Plus, and it will also come out on video on demand, seeing that Disney Plus still isn't even available for everybody globally. And of course, this isn't just about getting the movie out to families, this is also a business move, and Disney's going to want to take away some type of gain from this. I don't believe they'll make as much money as they would have if they unloaded it in the theaters. However, they're going to want to try to get as much out of this as they can. And it is more of a strategic move to keep the timeline going and to keep hype around the MCU. Not that anybody's going to forget about it, but people were excited for Black Widow and the start of Phase 4, and getting this movie out and trying to predict whether or not the Eternals and everything following after that will get to go out in theater is a very strategic play by Disney. So it will be available to rent on Disney Plus and also video on demand, assuming that Disney decides to go with this idea. And for us, that's a positive. We're going to get a new movie, we're going to get something fresh we haven't had in a while, all these movies getting pushed back. And if we're looking at it in this way, if Disney is the first to do this, to decide to drop a movie virtually with its global release, hey, here's video on demand, take Black Widow, a lot of people will be ready to watch it because we're all sitting at home with nothing to do and no new movies to watch. So it could be strategically a really good move. They're talking about also doing it with Mulan, and I think that's just to get these movies out there, that Disney has so many movie projects going on. Pretty soon, if things keep getting hold up, they will overlap in the box office and cause kind of an issue for just movies in general. Because you have to ask yourself, all of this pandemic ends, movie theaters open, every movie comes out, let's say in the month of November, what movies are you going to go see? Because it's unlikely that you're going to be able to go watch every single one of them, because that's just a lot of time, and it's also relatively expensive to go to the movie theaters, especially that quickly in succession. So a lot of these movie blockbusters are starting to figure out, well, this is going to be a huge issue, and maybe Disney is trying to sort that by putting their movies out there a little bit earlier with this virtual global release date. But guys, let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's a good thing that Black Widow will be coming out virtually potentially? Do you think Disney's going to go ahead and do it? And are you excited to see Black Widow? Movie was supposed to be coming out May 1st. Obviously, that's not happening anymore. They postponed the date, and they didn't give us another release date, potentially because they knew they were going to have to decide whether or not they were going to release it on Disney Plus or not. Guys, thank you so much for watching till the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We will keep you up to date on Black Widow and what's going to happen with the Disney Plus idea right here on Cosmic Culture.